Today's word of the day is misgiving. It's spelled M-I-S-G-I-V-I-N-G. Now the word is used in definition as a noun. Alright, often plural. Okay. It is a feeling of uncertainty, apprehension, or doubt. Okay. Now, let's look at the usage in a sentence. How it is used in a sentence, okay? It says, "Within all was dark, but she as freely and with as little misgiving or restraint as if it were broad daylight," which means she came into the room full of uncertainty, but she, instead of, but she came in there with no restraint like it were broad daylight. So that's the definition on how it would be used in a sentence. Let's look at the quote of the day by Charles Dickens. It says this as follows. Said, what would any of us have been if our fathers hadn't drawed our faculties out of us? What does that mean? Well, that's like our talents, our dreams, help us find what we're able to do and what our talents potentially truly are, and how they can help you to be able to become a better person. And that's what your father usually does. If you have a good father, they'll help you to find a niche, or craft your niche, as to say. We're going to talk about this day in history. This is called the Battle of Kazabach. Now this took place on 1813. It says, during the Napoleonic Wars, during the time of Napoleonic Wars, French battled the shifting alliances of European powers in an attempt to affirm Napoleon's supremacy. It says the battle between the French and the Russians at Kazbach River, however, came about somewhat by accident. Okay? It says it occurred on a stormy August day in 1813 in the Russian province of Silesia. All right. The two forces actually stumbled upon one another by accident. They stumbled on each other by accident, but the French recovered from the surprise attack first, and then attacked despite of orders of defending, orders to defend. Their effort was met with a heavy counterattack, though, who won the battle. Okay, that's what we see there. Let's look at today's birthdays. Now, today's birthday is Peggy Guggenheim. Now, her birthday, now, of course, she was born in 1898. Okay. She was born to a wealthy New York City family. You know, Guggenheim grew up and lived in the laps of luxury. She inherited, though, a fortune in the 20s, in her early 20s. And became a friend and patron to sometime lover to a number of avid guard artists and writers. She spent the 1930s living in Paris, and then she moved to London, where Mrs. Guggenheim opened up her first gallery there. Guggenheim, genuine World War II impelled Mrs. Guggenheim to return back to the United States, to New York City, to her roots, where she took upon and married an artist by the name of Max Ernst. Sure, you've all heard about her in U.S. history. And then she opened up a new gallery shop there, featuring her vast collection of art. You know, where did she take her collection after the war? Who knows? But that's all we know there. And of course, this has all been brought to you by the online free dictionary. That's what I said, the online. It's called the Free Dictionary by Farlex. You can download this in the Google Play Store for free, or buy the Pro version for $3.99, unless you get it on sale, that is. And I think it's available in iTunes too. Just type this in your search engine in the Google Play or in the iTunes search query queue. Type in the Free Dictionary by Farlex. Now it's free, but if you get the Pro version like we have here, you'll get a lot more information. So we will give you the quote of the day and this day in history every day, starting, now. It's a new segment, a new podcast for this channel. It's Michael DeSilvis, and that's our moment in history, quote of the day, and definition for today. Have a good day. See you later on with another update. Bye for now. Take care.
Quote of the day and the definition on the DeSilvis Media Channel.
All right. See you tomorrow.